Um, Hope everyone is well in this situation of COVID-19. Today I'm going to be taking you through a presentation concerning online digital payments every startup should consider in Uganda. As you can see those pictures, I've tried to show you some of the online digital payments. MTN Mobile Money, PayPal, M-Pesa, and then the credit card, debit card. So our topic is majorly going to focus on mobile money and online transaction. What are the opportunities and challenges that startups face in Uganda and East Africa, entire sub-Saharan Africa, when it comes to selling or collecting their payments automatically online? Now, this conference was going to be held in Uganda on 6th to 9th May, Imperial Hotel, Kampala. And the person presenting to you this is Kenneth Bintu, final student, Bachelor of Information Technology, innovator, entrepreneur, IEEE Brand Ambassador 2020, Past Day Ambassador, student cheerleader, Cavendish University. I picked interest in this topic of digital online mobile payments and transaction that every startup should consider because of the challenges and experiences as an innovator that I've encountered when I wanted to make my first sale using mobile money. Due to the fact that major online transactions does not work in my country, therefore mobile money becomes the first option for me to sell. I think we can read this together. You can be part of this presentation by also reading. Let's look at, in Uganda, mobile money serves as a critical infrastructure for startups looking to increase digital payment adoption among their customers. For many startups, including mine, particularly those operating in rural, urban, or low-income settings, their customers are first-time mobile money users. I don't know what to explain here, but what I can tell you is, in today's sub-Saharan Africa, every startup begins look at the way to collect their payment using automatic mobile money payments. So every startup now is looking at a way to collect payment 7 to 24 hours that the payment system is working, and the most preferably or considered payment option is mobile money, where these API are provided and everyone is able to use the application program interface developer tools. So as I'll be presenting this to you, the most interesting thing that this presentation was made because of the real experiences I and my team with our startups, what we have gone through when it comes to collecting payments online. And the only option that we have is mobile money payments. Beyond across the border, we can't sell. All our transaction becomes a problem to our entire world market, apart from the internal market that we have. Let's look at mobile money. Mobile money, this is the money you store on your SIM card. You can turn it to cash, it can remain virtual, you can use it to pay anything like water, you can pay water bills, electric bill, TV subscriptions, and many more. So when we look at the major mobile money API providers in Uganda, we have MTN Telecom, which provides Momo API. This API is responsible for collecting and disbursement payments. So if I'm selling like our booking ticketing app, anyone can buy ticket using mobile money without have to call, please book for me or what. No, because the system is automated and the payments are done automatically. Then we have Airtel Money Api. The same works as Momo API, but now these are two different companies. MTN launched its Flow Momo API in 2018. Then Airtel also followed for business and for startup to start selling beyond borders. Let's look at mobile money usage in Africa. If you look close to this slide, it shows you that Sub-Saharan Africa is the leading when it comes to usage of mobile money. Vodacom Tanzania being the highest in East Africa at 21.3, followed by Safaricom, that is M-Pesa, Kenya, then Uganda, MTN comes in the number third, and then the rest follows. On a global rate, when you look at the usage of mobile money, still shows you that Africa is still leading when it comes to other continents on the usage of mobile money because there is still an emerging market for mobile money due to the fact that most of the leading online payments like PayPal, credit cards are not actually in some of these major sub-Saharan markets. So it becomes a challenge that mobile money becomes the day-to-day sell for everyone, especially in sub-Saharan Africa. Actually, in short term, it becomes a mobile banking that everyone can trust, everyone can use, everyone can consider to solve his or her problem. It can be accepted by all age group as long as you have a SIM card and you've registered for that service. When we look at some of the preferred methods online shoppers worldwide as of March 2017 preferred, many people online bought using credit cards, and startups or businesses collected their payments from these gateway payments. So when you look at the credit cards, it was leading, then followed by electronic paper, of course, then debit cards, cash on delivery, bank notes, then gifts and vouchers. Then there comes in mobile payment. Mobile payment, which includes mobile money of different telecom companies, then cryptocurrency, Bitcoin. So from this source of information, you can see that at least people or businesses or startups that collect payment through where customers can pay using credit cards in Europe and USA and other developed countries is high compared to sub-Saharan Africa. Going on, if we now let us define at least what is online payments, because everyone here has online payment, what it is. So these are, if you have your debit card, then you want to pay something, you enter into that site, and then the money is deducted electronically from your card or from your bank. It goes to the seller or to your supplier. So that is all about online payment. So when we look at the leading online transaction payment, the leading one is PayPal with over 300 million active users worldwide. It's unfortunate that in Uganda, PayPal is not accepted. I think after this presentation, I will make another presentation to the Bank of Uganda and to the government of Uganda to show them the importance of accepting PayPal, Skill, Authorized.net, and Stripe. Because if the payment gateway of Skills has over 20 million active users, Authorized.net has connected over 430 plus active businesses users for transaction of business on a day-to-day basis. Stripe, which has also engaged in the same business with over 100 and plus active businesses users. It's really shame that in Uganda all these payment systems are not working. So our startups, we cannot use these payment gateways to correct, no matter how these developer tools and API are already available. We can only send, but we cannot use to collect or to sell services beyond our countries. Then our next slide is the adoption, how this really is adopted in sub-Saharan Africa, especially when you look at what is mostly used for startups in East Africa. We have M-Pesa API, which is provided by Vodacom Tanzania, the leading in East Africa, with many people using mobile money. Then followed by M-Pesa API, which is from Kenya, Safaricom, powered by Safaricom. Then MTN Mobile API, for example, we have MTN Momo, which is being used almost in all African countries where MTN is providing telecommunication services. Then lastly, we have Airtel Money. All these API are available for all startups to use them. They may be free, at the same time there is a charge that you have to incur to have these APIs. For instance, in Uganda, you have to pay for this API, either from the company or you pay using third-party providers. Then we are going to see at least some of the worldwide used transactions like PayPal payment collection, which is only accepted in East Africa, in Kenya, in Uganda not supported, Tanzania not supported, Rwanda, Burundi, South Sudan, Central African Republic, PayPal collection is not supported at all. This is a big hindrance and a big challenge to all startups that really plan to sell their services beyond East African region and Sub-Saharan Africa region. So when you look at these all available tools that really help to enhance business to grow, but because of government regulations and maybe central banks not getting in touch to absorb or to work with these payment system providers is really a challenge. So now in the next slide, we are going to go through challenges that startups face when they want to collect digital payments. For instance, Mobile Money API lack a single integrated API. A good example is in Kenya, where Safaricom is leading and Safaricom is dominating everything. And unfortunately, in Uganda, we have MTN, Momo API, then we have Airtel API. These are two different companies providing different charges and services for their APIs. So it becomes a challenge that if there's no single one API to use, you have to pay a higher fee for all these two. So that means that the entire burden of these charges, we pass it to the final user, and then in the end, people had to use mobile payments or online transactions. So, like as we said earlier, online payment like PayPal and Skill, not acceptable in Uganda. Then charges which are always mount time to time to use this different mobile money API. Also, community perception on using mobile money. We still have some communities in sub-Saharan Africa where to use mobile money becomes a challenge, or they don't trust the system of using the mobile money transactions. This presentation, I've tried to make it as short as possible because this is an online recording, and in my next presentation, which I will prepare, if the conference is scheduled to take place physically, then it will be much more of this. So I want to thank you for listening, viewing, and watching this presentation. If you have any challenge or any question, please don't hesitate to contact me. Like as you see, my social media on Twitter, on Facebook, YouTube, on Google Play, then on website and on email. Please, if you have any question, if you have any addition, if you have any complaint, or if you have any information that really you want to chip in, please, I beg you, don't hesitate to contact me. This presentation is open. This topic is still open and ongoing on. But for today's case, because of coronavirus, I've tried to summarize everything such that doesn't bother you when you are viewing or watching. Thank you. Thank you. May God bless you. Stay home, stay safe until we meet. when the situation has calmed down for COVID-19. Thank you. Bye-bye.